You're listening to Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So what's the biggest, fattest lie you've ever told? 320-656-9453. Some people are chiming in with little white lies. Other people, it's usually to your parents when you're younger, right? Because you're trying to cover something up that you did that was really stupid.
It is, which is so funny because I was always covering for my siblings. But I think for every lie I told to protect my siblings, I was also throwing them under the bus. So I feel like that evens everything out.
So
you know?
The moral of the story, you should always tell the truth.
You should.
Never lie. Kids, if you're listening, always tell the truth.
You should always tell the truth.
Otherwise, if you start telling lies, you're going to forget which lies you've told, and you're going to get caught in a trap.
It's true. It's true. Honesty is the best policy. Mark texted in, telling lies to get out of work. There's a lot of these coming in. Mark said, I told my boss I couldn't come in because my basement flooded. I don't have a basement. I live on the third floor of an apartment complex. He's like, I just wanted to just not go to work.
What if his boss looks at his employee file?
So bad.
Oh, you live on floor number 3.
So bad. Biggest lie that one of our, not here, at another job as a coworker lied about going to a funeral and they just wanted to have 4 weeks of vacation. Just going around and around and around.
Right. Using the fact that somebody died to try to get out of work. Come
Awful.
on. That's lame.
Bad karma.
Right.
Such bad karma.
Cassie, what's your lie?
I have 2 different stories. One was my mom and I decided to go to Hawaii, and we got matching tattoos. And when we got back, my dad asked if we got tattoos, and we just said they were henna. And to this day, he doesn't know that our tattoos are real and not henna.
Oh, my gosh. Pulling one over on Dad there. What's your second lie, Cassie?
When I was in high school, I just got my license, and my mom didn't want me leaving the house. But one night I decided to sneak out to go see a boy, and I used her van. And when she woke up in the morning, she asked why her tank was empty because I didn't think to refill it. And I just said that I accidentally left it on because I went in there to get something out of it, and I turned on her van. I just left it on. And to this day, she still believes that as well.
You have a very naive mom.
Wow, yeah. Even if it was running all night, I don't think it would burn that much gas.
I went to get something out of the van, and I turned it on, and I forgot to shut it up. Wow.
Cassie, there's also something called an odometer.
Your mom. Your mom must really trust you, girl.
We used to lie all the time about dings that would show up on the car. I was honest with my dad. I think I was so honest that he thought I was lying to him. Like the time that I crashed like in the Burger King drive-thru and ripped a hole in the side of our van. It looked like something out of the Titanic.
What did you do? You took the turn too tight?
Yeah, I just grinded it too tight on the little post that protects the drive-thru order menu so people don't crash into that.
It did its job,
the
apparently.
post did. That concrete is...
The reason why those posts are there is people like Chelsea.
No, it was there before I got there.
All because she wanted to get halvesies.
I love halvesies.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Tom, text me back. Elena said that she was working at a tech firm for years. She told them during her interview that she was fluent in a Python, which I'm guessing is one of their software platforms. She's like, I'm not. She's like, I just use ChatGPT to write the girl. You shouldn't be admitting this.
She's not the only one. That's getting more and more common.
Yeah, just using ChatGPT to float through your job.
Jake, we're talking lies here. What happened?
When I was 21, me and my dad was gone for the weekend and stuff, so I had some people over for drinking a little bit before we went out to the bars, and one of my good close friends. And so we were drinking and stuff, and then all while we were drinking, I went into the fridge to grab a beer, and basically one of my friends ended up punching me in the face.
What?
And ended up breaking my jaw in 2 places.
What? How does it even happen?
Are you serious?
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't think it was broken, so we ended up going to the club and stuff, and then basically a couple an hour later or so, and I said, man, I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to the hospital, and basically I ended up telling my parents and the doctors and everybody that I ended up getting in a fight at the club, and that basically broke my jaw. And then I was knocked out, don't know who punched me or whatever. And I ended up telling my parents that, and then they believed that until this day that I got punched from some stranger at the club. But to be honest, it was my best friend.
Wow.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want to pin it on their best friend? I swear, if my best friend punched me and broke my jaw in 2 places, we would not be clubbing afterwards.
I think you should just tell your parents, it's like, it's not like it's...
Would they have pressed charges then?
Probably not. I think the person getting punched would have to press the charges, right?
Oh, man, that's tricky, dude.
Why
Why are guys always like fighting with their friends? Like seriously messing up their friends.
I got my jaw broken in 2 places, then we went to the club.
Oh my god.
Went to the club, then I'm like, I can't take the pain anymore. I got to go to the ER.
Yeah, I can't. My drink keeps pouring out of my mouth. Maya, she said, I grew up. Oh, she's like, I told a guy on a first date that I grew up on a farm. He turned out to be a veterinarian, so I had to spend the next hours just nodding along with all this like farm talk. She's like, I could care less about cows. Oh, shoot. This is why you don't lie.
Exactly. It's always best. Just tell the truth. Don't lie. I think we learned that today.
Don't hate your friends either.
With this segment. So it's Chelsea's world today. We're just all living in it.
That is not true.
You are in rare form today. You're like correcting coworkers. You're just... Man,
why are people so dang sensitive? If it was a guy sending these emails, it wouldn't even be an issue. And I got a smiley face back, so he's not even...
You're just over the top today with everything.
I'm on it.
Gosh.
I'm firing away. I had my thiamine.
Yeah, you're bragging about yourself based on yesterday and being a good housewife. What did you do?
I'm not a housewife, for one. I'm a working woman. Thank you very much.
A working woman wife?
In fact, when we met, I had 2 full-time jobs.
Why are you patting yourself in the back from yesterday?
I crushed it yesterday.
Okay.
Not only did the U.S. men's hockey team win gold, but we were eating golden omelets at the same time. I finally, after how many years, I perfected the art of the omelet.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Chelsea's going to describe her day yesterday and what she did as a loving wife.
Yes.
And then I want you guys to rate her on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being good wife.
Not sexist at all.
So go ahead. You made some omelets in the morning for us.
Not some omelets. I made a gorgeous 4-egg omelet that was fluffy, golden brown, cooked to perfection, absolutely delicious, and didn't even have a tear in it.
Sorry for burning the potato cakes.
And then Chris's hash browns, he wanted to step in and help. How about you just stay out of my kitchen?
Okay.
But love you very much.
What else you do?
So that was phenomenal. I made fresh baked bread. I finally made the best sourdough loaf ever.
Yep.
After Dolene was born on December 9th.
Yep.
It has been almost 3 months now.
What else do you do?
And I made the most perfect roast, top sirloin roast, in the oven, brown to perfection, juicy and delicious, perfect mid-rare temp. And I made honey glazed carrots.
What else did you do?
And I cleaned. And I also steam mopped the floors. Not only did I vacuum, like the whole house basically, with a brand new vacuum. Kris just likes to stand with his arms crossed, watching me bend and suck up the floor and do all the work, and he's just standing to the side.
Well, this is really lame, but
he's like, I bought this for you for your birthday.
You know, you're getting old when you buy a new vacuum and you're excited about it.
It was actually pretty dope, man. That shark, yeah.
I let you vacuum for the first time to use it for the very first time, and I watched you do it. You know, it's not the exact way you should do it and how I do it, but you know what? You vacuum the way you want to vacuum. It's the fact that you're doing it. That's the most impressive part.
And
so
I
thank you.
steam mop the floors with lavender.
Right.
The floors were squeaky clean coming home.
Uh-huh.
And the bathroom, everything was sparkling clean in both bathrooms.
Wow. Yeah.
Laundry got completely done.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do this again next year.
No, next week, how about? You should do it more often.
I was exhausted, man.
It was a new side of you I haven't seen before, and I'm like, wow, where did this Chelsea come from?
If I didn't work as much as I did,
right?
You know, including weekends, I had a nice work day all day on Saturday.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did Chelsea rate yesterday being a loving, not housewife? A loving
loving working wife.
320-656-9453. Give her some words of encouragement so she keeps on doing it.
Oh, shut up.
If you rate her too low, she's not going to want to do it.
2026.
Her morale is going to go through the floor, and nobody wants that because I don't want to do it all myself anymore. So
I am not 100% domestically disabled.
Some people journal, others go to therapy. Our listeners, they send it straight to Kris and Chelsea.
This is my favorite segment.
It's now time for Dear Kris and Chelsea.
All right, today we're all going to try to help Ryan out. Ryan's in a sticky situation right now. His girl is doing something that he's not comfortable with.
Is he overreacting though, Kris?
We're about to find out. Ryan, welcome to Dear Kris and Chelsea. Tell us what's going on.
Hey, so I'm going out with this girl, right? I've been seeing her for a bit, and but before we started dating regularly, like, before we became an item or a couple or whatever, she had, we were just friends, right? And she had this trainer that she saw that she said she kind of had the hots for. Now, we were friends then, so she told me that. But now she's getting back into working out, and guess who wants to be her trainer? This guy. So I don't feel comfortable with that relationship. Can I say that? Am I being,
Okay, hang on a second, Ryan. When did she tell you this? Because obviously it's been stuck in your mind.
Right. So was this like a long time ago at the beginning of the relationship, and now she's madly in love with you, or was it like last week?
Well, probably was like a year and a half ago, right? That happened, and then we started dating maybe 8 months ago. Like really got hot and heavy 8 months ago.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. So that feels pretty fresh.
Right. Well, the way Dear Kris and Chelsea works, Ryan, hold the line. We're going to ask our listeners what they think in this scenario, and we'll go from there. So hang on, okay?
Thanks.
320-656-9453 is the phone number. It's also the text number. What do you think? Is Ryan overreacting? Should he be a little uncomfortable and upset that she's seeing
a hot gym trainer
that she was into back in the day, but that was before they were together. They were just friends. So.
It was. I've actually been in this situation before.
I think a lot of people have, ironically. It's weird, But
it was the trainer who had the hots for me. And then it wasn't just me. It turns out his girlfriend at the time was so overprotective that she made him, like, they ended up moving out of state because this was an issue. But I'm like, dude, like,
jeez, what did you do to him?
He was just a nice guy.
What did your workouts look like?
Well, this was right before my accident, so I was actually training. They wanted me to get into bodybuilding, and I was like, on the fence about that. So we were getting pretty shredded and working pretty hard together. And he's just a really nice guy, good-looking guy, but it wasn't like that.
All right. So what are your thoughts? What should Ryan do in this scenario? Should he tell his girlfriend that he's uncomfortable with the whole thing and tell her to stop going, or does he not have the right to do that?
It's a tricky spot, man. Sarah just texted in. She's like, Ryan, listen to your gut. It's not controlling to feel weird about her working out with a guy she literally admitted that she wanted to hook up with. If she respects you, she'll find a different gym. That's a good point, because she did say that she had the hots for this guy, and now they're going to be touching each other and working out together. She's going to be doing squats right in front of him.
Are they really touching each other, though? I don't think
personal trainers. Mine, really? He stretched me.
I bet,
I
Chelsea.
had really tight hamstrings, and it was commented how flexible I was.
I had a personal trainer one time. She didn't lay her hands on me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry? My gosh. Double standard here.
Marcus says, bro, don't be that guy. If you try to ban her from seeing him, you look insecure. Just tell her it makes you feel uncomfortable and see how she reacts.
I don't think he can say anything.
Mark says that her response will tell you everything you need to know about the relationship. That's true.
Here's the deal. 8 months. It's not the longest time ever. It's not the shortest time either.
Yeah.
He's been with her 8 months, known her for a lot longer than that because they were friends before they started getting hot and heavy, obviously. Right. If he tells her to stop seeing this personal trainer, she's probably just going to break up with him, and then she's going to hook up with the trainer anyway. Well, so I think you have to keep your mouth shut in his scenario.
What was I seeing? Isn't it like 30% of people who are in the gym who are single end up hooking up with somebody else at the gym?
Yeah, that's possible.
I mean, it's high.
Right.
Rates are high when you have people who are like focused on looking good and the testosterone's pumping.
All right, so a lot of texts and a lot of people calling in right now. We're going to dive into this coming up next. 320-656-9453. What are your thoughts? More with Dear Kris and Chelsea is coming up next. Back to Dear Kris and Chelsea. Ryan has an issue. His girl he's been seeing for 8 months now. They actually knew each other well before that. They were just friends at that time.
Yeah.
But then they kind of started taking it to the next level, I guess you could say. Back before they were boyfriend-girlfriend, she was seeing this personal trainer. Now she wants to go back and see him again. He's not comfortable.
Her exact words were she had the serious hots for this trainer, which tells me that she wanted something to happen with this trainer.
So Ryan's uncomfortable. He wants to know, should he say something to his girlfriend or just let it go? Melissa, what do you think?
I think you should definitely say something if he's uncomfortable and say, like, I recognize we're just friends when you told me this, but now we're together and just doesn't make me feel right that you want to be training with this guy.
Right, because this does go back a ways when she was training with him before, you know?
Yeah, that seed was planted. It's really hard to unhear that someone had the hots for somebody.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't.
Maybe Ryan should just say, let's not go to the gym at all and we'll just not work out. How about that?
That's terrible advice. No.
Yeah.
Melissa, we appreciate the call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Elena texted in. She's like, I've been the girl in this situation. Honestly, she might just think he's a great trainer and forgot she even said that to you. Just remind her casually that it feels a bit awkward for you given their history. And Elena says communication is key. I get it. David texts in, red flag. Why would she ever want to go back to a trainer she had a crush on now that she's with you? That's messy. You're not being crazy. You're being observant.
Seems very disrespectful to me.
Yeah.
You know, to Ryan. That's crazy. Ashley, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, it's hard because, like, thinking somebody is hot does not mean you're actually interested in them at all. Like, there have been people I thought were hot that I would not go near because their personality is repugnant. So, you know, I guess, I don't know.
That's a really good point. And I know exactly what you're saying. Just because someone is attractive doesn't mean there's intent there.
Yeah, so whenever I say someone looks hot, Chelsea, that's exactly what I mean. I have no interest at all, so you can't get mad at me for saying that, all right?
Yeah, there's always going to be people out there who are hotter than you, no matter how hot you are. There's always going to be people who are just different than you or who have things you don't have, but you have to trust that the person you're with, you just have to trust them. And if they prove you can't trust them, then you know.
So basically what you're saying, Ashley, is trust her, don't overreact and see what happens.
Yeah, I think so. Because you want to know if you can trust them anyway. So, like, you know, yeah.
But I think most guys, though, like, you want to trust them, but at the same time, if you find out that you couldn't trust them, the damage has been done. They've already, you know.
Yeah, trust is everything in a relationship. If you don't have it, Kris, there's no relationship.
That's true. That's true. So we're going to take more of your calls and more of your texts. A lot of people have an opinion. They want to chime in on this. Mm-hmm. Dear Kris and Chelsea, should Ryan say something to his girlfriend who is going to start working out again with her personal trainer who she had a crush on back in the day before meeting him? We'll take more of your calls and texts coming up next. 320-656-9453 with Dear Kris and Chelsea. Back with Dear Kris and Chelsea. Ryan's in a predicament right now. Ryan has been seeing his girlfriend for about 8 months now. They were friends well before that. And also well before that, she was working out with the personal trainer who she told him she had the
hots for him.
Hots for back in the day. Now she wants to start working out and using him as her personal trainer again. Ooh. Ryan's just not comfortable with that. He wants to know if he should confront his girlfriend or not.
And with a personal trainer, a lot of times that's one-on-one. It's a lot of attention.
It's personal, yeah.
And they're both getting hotter together. Is this a good combo?
All right, we're going to take a few more calls, a few more texts before we get Ryan back on the phone to find out what he's going to do. Is he going to tell her or not? Mm-hmm. Danielle, you're up next. What are your thoughts?
I think that he should tell her that he doesn't feel comfortable with it. It's obviously like a conversation that the two of them had. So she should remember and she should be respectful and maybe get like a girl personal trainer or something.
Well, hey, you never know. Ryan might be into that.
Aren't all personal trainers kind of hot, though? Like, no matter where you go?
Well, they have to be physically fit for the most part, right?
Yeah.
It's like trying to get financial advice from a broke person. You're probably not going to go there, right? I mean,
I wouldn't want to see a health and wellness coach if they were not healthy, whatever that looks like or acts like. But yeah, this is kind of tough.
But at the same time, she said this to him. She admitted she had the hots for him back when they were friends before they were actually serious.
I mean, case in point, when I said that Riley Green had big bulging muscles and I could just feel how fit he was, Kris has not let that go a single day. So this is kind of a problem, man.
Whatever. I'm not intimidated by Riley Green.
I know. You know that, and I know that you're just teasing about this, but...
No, I'm very intimidated by Riley Green. He's a good-looking man.
But my point is that they don't drop it until it gets addressed.
Exactly. So, like, he could just, like, nicely bring it up to her, and she might feel a little embarrassed, maybe because if she, like, it was just, like, wanting to get him for some eye candy, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, this is a tough situation, I think, for a lot of people to handle.
I agree, but it is one where feelings get involved really fast.
Yeah. It's just, I don't think it's respectful of her to do that.
Well, Danielle, thanks for the call. We appreciate you chiming in. What are most people saying that are texting in right now? Most are saying that he should say something to her, right?
Yeah. I mean, Jason brought up a good point, Chris. Ryan, if the roles were reversed, she'd probably lose her mind, which is true. It's true. I would say about 60% are saying that Ryan is justified. She explicitly told him that she had the hots for this guy. So it's no longer a jealousy issue. It's a respect thing. And then there is a chunk of people who are saying that this is a trust, like, does he trust her or not? And then a few more people are saying, hey, this is just a red flag.
So let's get Ryan back in the phone right now. Ryan, you've heard all the responses, all the texts, all the calls that have been coming in now. Are you going to call your girlfriend and tell her how you feel?
I don't know. I mean, I think she'll be cool about it. You know, I mean, she seems pretty cool. So hopefully she'll just be like, yeah, no big deal.
If the shoe is on the other foot, though, she'd probably feel a little weird, too.
Right?
I agree with that. And I think that's why she'll probably be cool about it. I'm hoping she'll be cool about it.
Well, I think it's going to be a big step either way. You know, you're that far into the relationship, 8 months. It's either going to go forward from here or it's going to crash and burn, right?
Yeah, Ryan. Well, good luck, and let us know how it goes.
Yeah, please do.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your help.
So yet another reason why I will never make coffee in my hotel room. I will walk down to the lobby in just my boxers if I have to, if I need coffee that bad.
Yikes. Like, what are you talking about? Because I love those things. They're so convenient. You have the little pod, and you just rip it open, put it in, and make a nice cup of coffee.
Who's cleaning those things?
Well, I would hope housekeeping. I've done housekeeping before, and I would clean them out, especially if I saw it was used.
Are they cleaning thoroughly? Are they using like vinegar to clean those things out?
Well, I can't speak for all house cleaning, but I would hope.
Are they just scaling it, Chelsea? Are they thoroughly cleaning it? What if somebody puts something in there that...
What are you talking about? Because you're freaking me out so bad. What did this person do?
There's this video that a lot of people are very upset over right now.
She made a video of it?
People are calling her the world's grossest social media influencer based on what she did in her hotel room. Check it out.
So you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to wear tomorrow?
No.
Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear.
Blech.
I had to watch that more than once because I didn't believe it the first time I saw it.
No, you did not watch that more than once.
I'm like,
you
this
sick son of a gun.
I'm like, this can't be real.
That is nasty.
This can't be real. First of all,
hot water's not enough to kill bacteria.
You're not using soap, so what are you going to put soap in it? That's just as disgusting.
On the plus side, you can't fit granny panties in that little pod, so she's probably talking about some butt floss, right? Some probably a thong. Right? Something tiny.
I don't know, Chelsea. I wasn't.
That is freaking disgusting. This makes me want to rip out every coffee maker of every hotel and just burn it or just chuck it out the window.
I just didn't want to use them before this. Now I saw that. It's probably not even a real, it's probably fake, but still, it just confirms that I'm not using the in-room coffee makers.
How did she not get arrested for this?
She should. Find out what hotel she was at.
I would arrest her for this, especially if she has something. You know what I mean?
I don't even care if they're clean underwear when she did it. It's just gross. The whole concept is just
She sounds
disgusting.
like a nasty person. Her parents have failed her, and she is going to HE double hockey sticks.
Apparently Chelsea has strong feelings about this.
Those are my gentle one-offs of this.
I was just trying to do a service to people to tell them not to use the coffee maker inside the hotel rooms.
She's nasty.
Yeah.
She's awful.
Okay, yeah. So one of the game shows I loved watching when I was younger was Family Feud.
Oh, it's so good.
Not the Family Feud that's on today.
With Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, I think he's okay. I think he's funny.
I adore him. I think he does a great job. I like his face.
I watched it way back in the day when Ray Combs was the host. I think he was a host for a handful of years.
Oh,
and I think he replaced Richard Dawson, I believe.
Chris, he was like, you're going way back.
Because Richard Dawson was a host that used to kiss all the females.
Okay, that's disgusting.
And then Ray Combs came on the show.
That tracks because Richard Dawson was 70s, 80s.
Was there somebody after Ray Combs before
Ray
Steve
Combs
Harvey?
Was so sad. Like he got fired.
Well, yeah, it happens in show business.
Do you remember Louis Anderson?
Did he host that?
Life with Louie. He did. Now, I remember him because that was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I stopped watching after Ray Combs got fired.
And then Richard Karn.
Did he host it too?
Yes, he did. And I remember that because I was such a big, Tim Allen fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was some other guy. And then I remember Steve Harvey the most.
So Steve has been doing it for a long time. Like I said, I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll catch it and I'll see like a funny answer or response, like the one I saw earlier today.
Name a part of your body you like the smell of.
My butt.
You must not understand the question. Bradley likes smell of his butt.
If that was on the board, I swear.
I feel like I'm 5 laughing at that.
Like, I think we've all played the game online or like...
There are some spicy answers.
It's not easy when you're put on the spot, so I totally get that. But it's a game show I would love to be on someday.
I love it. I think so.
Not with my family. It'd probably have to be
come on. You and I would dominate.
We probably would.
And go viral.
Oh, it'd be super fun. So I don't know if this is a marketing stunt or if they're being serious, but Mr. Clean, you know who that is, right?
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
He's been around for 50 plus years?
Yeah.
Hasn't aged a bit.
No, and he keeps on cleaning.
Still has the bulging muscles, the shiny bright head.
He does.
He's retiring.
How can he retire? Who's going to clean now?
It's the end of an era.
Was there ever a Mrs. Clean?
No. It was Mr. He just did it all.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if he was ever married or not.
I don't think so.
They should do a documentary on Mr. Clean. Do you think it was a real person?
How can he... Carissa was a cartoon.
What? No, was it based off a real person? Well, usually the cartoons are.
No. You and my grandpa are the closest to Mr. Cleans I've ever met in my entire life. Men who actually love and are great at cleaning.
Well, I don't love it, but you got to do it, right?
I would disagree because everything you buy, I mean, even just getting that new vacuum cleaner, you look like it was 1,000 Christmases.
So Mr. Clean went on record. He said, after a career with 0 stains on the record, he says, I'm ready for new adventures.
Like what?
He's been on the job 68 years.
Wow.
And from what I can see here, they're not going to replace him. They're probably going to keep him as the product face, but we don't know. So I don't know if this is a publicity stunt.
There should be like a Mr. Clean Jr.
You can't, does he have a son?
I think it should go to the son. I think, the next generation. I don't know. It can't be an animal.
Anyway, they went on record by Procter & Gamble saying that Mr. Clean is just retiring on March 4th. He's going to be done. So they're not going to, they can't replace him with somebody else.
And what? And just retire all your cleaning products? Come on.
I just don't know.
This is silly.
And what if they went with like a Mrs. Clean or something like that?
He's not going to, what is it, 1950? He's not going to I think that's why women loved him so much.
Right.
Because he was so clean.
Between him and the brawny guy?
Oh, yeah.
Women everywhere were great at cleaning. They'd be like Mr. Clean and brawny.
Chris, I told you, the wife that you had on Sunday, she's not going to show up for another year.
Wasn't the Mr. Clean, wasn't he in a Super Bowl commercial dancing all provocative? Like doing chores around the house.
I mean, he was just, I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like thrusting the hips and he was moving around while he was cleaning and all the women were like, oh my God, she's so hot.
No, he was hot because he was cleaning. It had nothing to do with bulging muscles and him doing the hip thrust.
Oh, so what you're saying is when men clean, women get turned on.
Oh yeah. Run that vacuum cleaner, baby. Load that dishwasher.
So this topic has people fighting today online, including myself.
What?
People fighting online, losing their minds.
I'm kind of losing my mind over this. They asked people to rate their favorite condiments to find out what the most loved is.
Okay.
Number 1.
Ketchup.
Peanut butter. That's not even a condiment.
Peanut butter is not a condiment. What? Is it?
I don't think so.
It's a key ingredient in a lot of different foods. I bake with it all the time. I like to put it in the dog treats. I like to eat it straight out of the jar. I'm not doing that with ranch or ketchup.
The fact that it's number 1 is just mind-blowing.
This is dumb.
It irritates me. I want to fight somebody.
Come on. Peanut butter is not a condiment.
Number 2, honey.
Ooh, honey's good.
That's not a condiment either.
I mean...
Is it?
It's a topping. We do hot honey on our pizzas.
Like, what do you consider a condiment?
A condiment would be... like a sauce.
Something that goes on top of like a main ingredient, right?
Right. And I would consider it to be like a sauce.
I guess honey might qualify then.
Yeah.
But how many people have honey in their house that isn't just a solid mass?
Ours is kind of like that. I did hot honey carrots last night. Those were pretty delicious, weren't they? I was like, ooh, that'd be good.
Number 3, you're waiting for ketchup or mustard.
I am. You know, my both knees are bouncing right now. I'm like, where's ketchup?
The most loved condiments, number 3, salsa.
Salsa's delicious.
That's
a condiment?
I don't like this list.
I like salsa.
Number 4, barbecue sauce.
Okay, I like barbecue sauce.
Number 5, chocolate sauce.
Okay, now we're just getting stupid.
Where do they ask people to do this survey? Like, none of this makes sense to me.
Okay, so a condiment is a sauce, spread, paste, or seasoning added to food to enhance, deepen, or change its flavor.
So peanut butter would be a paste, I guess, then, right?
So, like, I think of ketchup, mustard, mayo, soy sauce, hot sauce, relish, even.
Number 6, ketchup finally enters the room.
Okay.
Number 7, maple syrup.
Love that. Ooh.
Where the heck is mustard?
Where is mustard? I think mustard's like way, way down.
Number 8, jam or jelly.
Okay, now we're just getting out in the weeds, man.
Number 9, ranch dressing. Why is that number 9?
Ranch is at 9th. Peanut butter is the number 1.
Number 10, mayo. Where's the blue cheese?
I do like mayo.
Where's the sriracha sauce? Where's the horseradish? Where's that at? Where's the mustard in this?
Speaking of which, that I was organizing the fridge yesterday, which makes me the greatest wife with an 11 plus score now.
Is there anything you didn't do yesterday?
There's that 20-pound. I even took a nap yesterday with Daisy. It was the best day ever. I can't wait to do it again next year. But no, you remember you bought me like 20 pounds of mayo? What were you thinking?
Hey, it was on sale at the big box store.
Yeah.
And, you know what? It was cheaper than getting a regular size jar.
I could do squats with it. It's at the back of the fridge, so I waved to it before shoving stuff in front of it.
It'll probably expire before you use it all, but you know what? It was a good deal. But the fact is that this list is just all over the place. You wonder why people fight online and argue.
Yeah.
It's for reasons like this.
Yeah,
Peanut butter, ranch, number 9 of the most loved condiments.
Could you imagine going to your
outta here.
favorite restaurant and be like, yeah, can I get a side of peanut butter?
And some honey on that, too.
Yeah, some peanut. Ooh, honey and peanut butter is actually really good.
Then I want some salsa with some chocolate sauce. Like, get the heck out of here with this. Oh, man, So I guess it's the more you know. Did you know that skunk mating season has begun?
Oh, no.
Started over the weekend. Luckily, I've never been sprayed by a skunk, but you know we smell it enough in the sun, on the roads, right?
We had a skunk, and it was this time of year. So it makes sense because it's right after Valentine's Day. Pepe Le Pew is very amorous, but it was this time of year, and there was a skunk that got stuck in our fence in our backyard at my childhood home.
What do you mean it got stuck in your fence?
Well,
like the head got stuck?
He was chasing, and one arm got through the link, so he was super, super stuck. And we did call animal control because we wanted him to be rescued, and he was rescued.
I would have quit.
But we asked.
There's no way I'm messing with that.
We asked, is this common? And they said, yeah, it's mating season. They got one thing on their mind.
They're on the prowl, baby.
Ow! They're actually super cute. I love skunks.
Damn, girl, that's a nice stripe you got in your back there.
He always liked the cat.
Yeah.
He was falling in love with the cat that looked like a skunk.
Yeah, put that tail up.
Would you just? What is wrong with you?
I'm channeling my inner skunk, Chelsea.
You're peppy.
Anyway, it's mating season. It goes pretty much through the month of March, obviously. The Department of Natural Resources say skunks are nocturnal and often come out at night to eat and mate. What a life that is, just eat and mate.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Some people are like that, too.
They say, I didn't know this. They suggest placing ammonia-soaked towels on your property in order to drive skunks away.
Yep.
I didn't know that they repel from that.
Yeah. And they will get in your garbage. They will eat pet food, so if you have that outside. Also, they don't like bright lights. So we always had like motion sensors in the backyard after that, and that's enough to scare them away.
Is that why there's no skunks in Vegas?
Because of the bright lights. I think it's because it's a desert. Who knows?
By the way, they could also spray a person or a dog, an animal, up to 15 feet away. Mm-hmm. That's like across a full-blown yard.
They only spray when they feel threatened or cornered, so just leave them alone.
Do they spray when they find their mate?
God, they're so... No, that's something else, honey. They're so dang cute, though.
They stink.
Little baby skunks.
So the reason I bring this up, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Luckily, Daisy and Delilah have never been close enough to get sprayed by a skunk.
Thank God.
They're not coming in the house if it happens.
We've had farm dogs that have been sprayed by skunks.
what do? You have to like put them in like a tomato bath or something?
They say a tomato juice bath because the acidity breaks it down.
How much tomato juice you got to buy?
Like it was 15 cans. And like we got the canned stuff. Maybe okay, it was crushed tomatoes. Maybe that was different.
Have you or your dog ever been sprayed or attacked by a skunk? 320-656-9453. If so, what did you do? How did you get the stink out? We'll take your calls and texts. We'll do that coming up next with Kris and Chelsea. So do you know anybody who has been sprayed by a skunk, or maybe you know somebody, or maybe it's you, and maybe you have an animal that was sprayed by a skunk? That happens often because animals, especially dogs, are nosy, right?
Yeah, Sarah texted in. She's like, my golden retriever got into a direct hit to the face late at night. She's like, this happened at 11 p.m. She's like, I didn't have the enzyme cleaner, because she says that tomato juice doesn't work. So she made a salad dressing. Apple cider vinegar and Blue Dawn dish soap, massaged it in, let him sit in the tub like a sad, soggy dog for 20 minutes, and it worked.
Apple cider vinegar, that's a strong smell, too.
She said he then smelled like salt and vinegar chips for like a week, but at least the skunk musk was gone.
Right. B, what's your story? What happened?
Well, my mom and dad both worked second shift, and my brother decided one night he wanted to go in and see his girlfriend, and he's in high school, so he's riding his bike into town and stuff, and he sees her, and then he realized how late it is, and so he's got to beat mom and dad home before they get home from work so they don't find out he went to see his girlfriend. So he jumps on his bike, and he's going as fast as he can, and he ran over a family of skunks.
Oh, no.
So he gets home, and his bike smells like skunk, his clothes smell like skunk, and he runs upstairs like he's not going to be smelled and goes to bed like nothing happened.
Oh, man. Right in the,
oh, gosh.
Like, encountering one is scary enough. An entire family?
I know. Oh, man. The little babies are so cute, though.
Would that stench ever come out?
It's super, super intense. From Mike, I don't know if I can say this, but he says to use, there's a feminine pH balance, a feminine hygiene fix. And he's like, that will actually work because his husky got into a den of skunks and smelled like a swamp monster. So he used a bunch of the deodorizers and that liquid, and he's like, it neutralized it.
Man.
Ugh.
Pat, you and your dog had an encounter with the skunk. What happened?
We used to have shepherds, and the last one out of our litters we had, he was out running through the field, and all of a sudden I heard him yiping, and I looked down, and he had a skunk on the end of his nose, and it was spraying everywhere.
So obviously it got on you and your dog. What did you guys do then?
We both ended up in a big tub of tomato juice because we both got sprayed.
How do you describe like the smell? What's the closest thing?
The closest thing to being sprayed that I've ever smelled is anhydrous ammonia.
Yeah.
Like what they use on the fields. It takes your breath away. It's like...
It definitely is a strong smell.
It is pungent. Well, you can always smell them on the road, even if it's been hit days before. It's a lot. It's super intense. Oh, this one. This is from Leo. He's like, my dog got sprayed, panicked, ran into my car before I could grab his collar. And so the smell was baked into the upholstery. He said he put out bowls of dry coffee grounds. Keep them away from dogs, though, because those are toxic. He's like, I put dry coffee grounds on the floorboards, closed up the windows for 48 hours, and it actually sucked up most of the smell.
Really?
And now his car just smells like coffee. A lot of coffee.
I guess if you've never encountered a skunk, you're not even going to look into these methods. But everybody seems, a lot of people texted in. Apparently, this is more common than you think.
Carol said the holy grail for this. She's like, because it's happened. It happened to my son when he was playing out in the field. She's like, that was most unfortunate. Use a quart of hydrogen peroxide, a quarter cup baking soda, and a teaspoon of liquid dish soap. Shake it all up, and that will actually help neutralize the smells. Don't do the tomato baths.
Why did the tomato bath ever start? Like, who started that?
I think it's just the acid. Maybe that's all that they had.
So did somebody had their fridge full of V8? They're like, all right, get in the tub.
Done.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
But it doesn't work. You just stain yourself red.
Stay away from the skunks during mating season. So the 2026 Winter Olympics are officially done. Team USA did very well. They usually do better in the Summer Olympics for some odd reason. But they didn't do bad in the Winter Olympics. 12 gold medals is the most Team USA has ever won at the Winter Games.
Wow, okay.
Which is pretty cool. One of the highlights, well, two of the highlights, of course, there were quite a few highlights. The women's U.S. hockey team winning gold against Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The men's U.S. hockey team winning gold against Canada. Canada is like the powerhouse. They always win.
I know. And we joke that's I think it's because we're little Canada, because we're just south of them, that it just feels more competitive to me, especially when it comes to hockey.
So the win yesterday happened on a very historic date here with the Olympics. Check this out.
46 years ago today in Lake Placid, the miracle on ice. And the United States team with an opportunity here in Milan to win the gold medal for the first time since. And this game will head to sudden death overtime. Puck winds up behind the net. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States to defeat Canada. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold.
Yeah, let's go.
So awesome. Inspired a great movie.
There were a lot of people that got up early. The game started at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't set the alarm, but I woke up at like 7:20. I just can't set my alarm on a Sunday if I don't have to.
And we had friends that were out at the bar watching this, one of our favorite local bars.
I didn't even know those places were open that early, but man.
Gosh, yeah. Which is hilarious, because when I came downstairs to make that award-winning golden omelet, I was like, why is there hockey? Oh my gosh, it's the Olympics, and it was so good. So we sat down eating the best omelet of your life and got to watch them get the gold.
You have to take away from the men's win by talking about your omelet.
Never.
Of course.
It's golden omelet, golden medal. I'm just saying.
Chelsea actually wants a gold medal for her omelet yesterday.
Now you're connecting the dots.
Everybody acknowledge, please. Fans were reacting to the overtime goal and win.
I absolutely hate the state of our country right now, but watching men's hockey, tell me why I'm crying. Like, watching them win the gold. Like, this is when our country shows what it should be, with everybody behind something and a common goal. We're so far from that right now, but it gives me hope.
Didn't it feel like that? Like everybody. It doesn't matter if you're left of the aisle, right of the aisle. It really doesn't matter what color state you are. Everybody was behind Team USA in that.
Heck yes.
For both the women and the men, which was awesome.
Heck yes. Oh my gosh. Can we talk real quick? Alyssa Liu. Holy buckets. Girl goes into retirement at age 16. She's burnt out. She comes back to figure skating in 2024. She's like, don't tell me what to do, think, eat, where I'm going to do my thing. And then she had a flawless free skate. One of the most beautiful things I've ever watched. She nailed triples and quads and got 2 gold medals. Insane, man.
The guy that scored the game-winning goal in overtime, Jack Hughes, which is actually the brother of Quinn Hughes, who plays for the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah.
Who was also playing for Team USA. Here's his reaction after the game.
It's not about me. I'm so happy for this group. I'm so happy that we could win. I'm so happy that USA Hockey's gold medalist, and just a great day for USA Hockey in our country. We're proud that we did this for us. We're proud that we did this for the guys in the locker room, but, you know, we did it for the people back home and all the love and support we get. You dream of winning a gold medal for your country. You know, a lot of talk for us was breaking the drought. We thought this was the group that could do it. And, you know, we're gold medalists. We're the champions. Tonight, we're the best in the world.
Yes.
You would think they'd be playing like we are the champions in the locker room. No, they decided to crank something else in the locker room. They were all singing along.
I'm gonna say a bunch of names at the top of his list. The Statue of Liberty's gonna shake at her face. And the eagle will fly when you hear the freedom start ringing her bell.
I tell you what, Toby's looking down right now. He's proud. He's like, hell yeah, boys.
The whole wide world is raining down on you.
I love it. It was fun to see the Olympics and, to see some great wins.
Brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Amen. Go America.
You're listening to Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.